Shut up and sit down.
Hello again, gang. Colin here from Festa 67's workshop. Well, what can I delight you with this time, folk? Star Trek Voyager. Revell kit number 04801. Yeah. It's a 51.4 centimetre, so it's about 1/6 something, whatever you want to call it, scale. 1/600 or round about that. It's a level 3, and this is gonna be part of the group build starting January to March 2019. So, what have we got? The usual Revell end opening box for this type of kit. Excuse me, coughing there. In there you've got your instructions, sprue diagrams, some instructions there with all the decal placement, etc. And then your build sequences on what goes where, what sticks to what. And yeah, as you can see, a pretty easy looking build of a really nice looking ship. Now, yeah, it's that time when you think, rightio Festa, you told us or shown us the instructions, but we know you now. You ain't going to build it out of the box, are you? Well, you'll be correct in thinking that. I'm absolutely not. There's your decals, by the way, folk. So I'll scan them in my system. The reason I scan them in is if I knacker up a decal, I can print my own. But also I have an archive of kit decals that if any of you out there may or may not have an issue, I can always print them out for a nominal fee and send them out to you. Clear parts. Now, as I've said before, it's going to be lit. So I've been round with a tiny CNC drill bit and drilled out every single window. Okay. So if you want to light it, that's what you're going to have to do. Now, it's a bit frayed round the edges, a little bit rough in a few places, but it's literally only just been drilled out. See, so that's the hull, or the saucer section, whatever you want to call it. There's going to be Trekkies out there holding their heads in their hands, looking at their screen, wanting to slap the taste out my mouth because I've gone and called something on a starship the wrong thing. Windows there on the, I think, lower hull, and then the bits that come up are nacelles, or anyway. Yeah, there are folk out there now doing it again, isn't they? Cue Jean-Luc. But anyway, windows are all cut out. And this isn't the most complex of kits, but it lends itself really well to what I want to do with it. Hey, this is all going to be given the metal treatment, and yeah, and then go on a nice wooden plinth with a centre tube for all the wiring to go up. So it's going to be lit. Going to have a full lighting array done on her. And what will happen is, those of you that are out there that may or may not have watched Star Trek, there's a sequence when, I think it might be the Enterprise, or one of them was in the space dock, and it goes through what they call the start-up sequence, and certain lights come on and comes up on a timed sequence. Well, I'm going to actually program that onto a microcontroller that will live in the base, and that signal will go up through the wires and these lights will come on in that programmed sequence. So there's a lot of electricery going into it. So if you've not done electricery before, feel free to follow me along. There are loads and loads and loads of how-to videos on basic electronics on the YouTubes. Now, you know, I've been asked many times to do video series and things, and I was going to, and then other people have decided to do their own and have started doing their own, and so I've kind of thought, you know, something, you know, we're all repeating the same information, you know, and rather than the wind be taken out of me sails by folk jumping on the bandwagon, it's me just gonna sit here and talk through what I've done, give you a little link to a tutorial video that is on my system here, and if you then want to get more into it, you can sit and watch that and it will give you a guide on how to do it, etc. Because, you know, we're only repeating the same old stuff. I'm more into the Arduino side of things and programming microcontrollers and that, because, you know, things have moved on in electronics away from sort of standard basic sort of decade and 555 stuff and that, you know, which has got its place. But, you know, the microcontrollers are out there. Let's play with them and see what we can bring out into the community and give it a go. But anyway, that is the Star Trek U.S.S. Voyager. A nice looking kit, and I think it's going to be quite an interesting little build, this one. There are other ships to the series as well, Kazon fighters and Maquis fighters, so yeah, quite a bit going on there. Nice little kit. Pop out, treat yourself. If you want to build along with us, or are you already in the group build with me, you know, upload your stuff. You can contact me on the usual addresses and everything that will be on the end credits at the end of this show. And I look forward to hearing from you. Any questions, chuck me an email at festa67workshop@gmail.com. And until then, keep tuning in, people. Thank you for following me. Thank you for subscribing. And thanks for making me happy by teaching you stuff. Bye-bye for now.